You get what you pay for. I took the parts off this carb and put on my old one. Used air filter and carb parts, that's it. Works good now. Easy to install. I was going to kit the carb on my wood splitter, but the price on this replacement was very good and included some other items that do eventually wear out. The gas tank filter took the removal of the tank, but gave me the chance to clean up and remove some of the buildup under the tank and surrounding area. Can't believe I get all that for the price. Almost as cheap as a rebuild kit, just bolted on, and started and ran perfect on the third pull. I'm gonna buy 3 more. What a deal. My Honda pressure washer sat for 5 years, would not start with all the easy fixes. Runs like a champ now. Works great on a Predator 212 and a Baja 198 cubic centimeters engine. Carb works pretty good once you get it adjusted properly. Also use the tank filter, fuel line, coil and gaskets. The spark plug electrode was off-center and the air filter was chintzy, so they were not used. Everything fit absolutely, love it was supposed to, and then it fired off on first pull. With all the trouble I've had with that Honda 5 horsepower GX160, I swear for the little bit of money I spent on this kit, I couldn't believe it all worked so well. Honestly, for as cheap as it was, I had zero faith in it working or being everything pictured, but when it arrived it was everything that it says it is, and I put it all on a Honda engine on a pressure washer that had been through a flood and had not run for 8 years and would not start. After installing everything, I choked it and pulled the pull start one time and it fired right up. Been using it for a while now and it's great. Best $20 I've probably ever spent. The GX engine on our 13-year-old Honda-powered DeVilbiss pressure washer started acting up. The engine would stall under load. Tried cleaning the carb and fuel tank, plus fresh fuel, but that made no difference. Since this kit essentially replaces the entire fuel and ignition systems, and is one heck of a deal, I ordered one. The engine had already been stripped of the fuel and ignition systems when the kit arrived. It took under an hour to install everything, including a slight modification to the engine cooling air shroud because the carb fuel feed nipple on this replacement is oriented up and not to the rear like the original. No, it can't be rotated, which requires a slight rerouting of the fuel line. I also got a replacement fuel tank since the original had some interior rust where water and the fuel had collected at some point. Assembly is straightforward. There are videos on YouTube covering removing and replacing everything: carb, ignition and fuel tank. Added fuel and the engine started right up, and runs great with no adjustments to the carb. Ran the washer for 90 minutes cleaning composite decking and it's never performed better. Put all these new parts on and my engine starts with one pull now. All for under $20. Click link in description for more reviews.